Bang, ba, bang, bang.
Damn.
Bang, ba, bang, bang.
What's up, baby? What?
Say some
I
shit.
know, you've been trying to take them off. It's hard, though. Gotta use your muscle.
You heard it.
Back up in the booth.
Channel that country in, man. Damn.
Back up in the booth.
Oh, we recording right now? You got me on the Jane. That's what he do.
That's why I was
He throw
laughing.
the recording on, so that's what he do. Damn.
Welcome back, though.
Welcome back, y'all.
Another mellow session with your family.
That's a fact, man. It's your boy Shelly here.
It's your man Fly Top.
Yeah, boy. We got some guests in here too, some family. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if we could do a light intro.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Come in here, man. I mean, he's just one of the greats. You know, one of the people that inspires, motivates.
What y'all young folks say, it's a whole vibe.
The whole
You know what I'm
vibe,
saying?
man. You know,
Certified real nigga.
Always inspired to be around this individual, man, and always good to call him family, man. It's your boy Sensei Liko in here. Your man Malik, tap in, man. Talk to him.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all boys, man, for all the love. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You already know,
saying?
man.
Peace and blessings.
Yeah,
Peace
man, you
and
heard it.
blessings.
And that's what we keep
Here.
that positivity going around here, man. You already know. I actually really am feeling the vibe right now, bro.
It's a cold ass beat on the low.
Yeah, it is, man. Shout out who we got on this one.
I don't got the remote.
All right.
But you know who you are.
Yes, you know
hear
who
your
you
shit.
are.
You
You
know
hear
who you
your
are.
shit.
It's
Tap
fine.
in. Actually, that's gonna create an interactive way right there because if you're paying attention, you're gonna tap in. You're gonna want your shout out because we're gonna give you your space to have that shout out.
You know you being hurt.
That's
know you
it.
being hurt.
Hell
That's it.
yeah. We appreciate all y'all YouTube DJs too. Y'all definitely keep the vibes rocking. Session with Shell Tuesdays and Thursdays. So
And guess
especially
what?
my boy Epic, man. I gotta shout that nigga out.
Shout out Epic the Don. Listen, we gonna shout you out because you've been there since day one for us, man. You part of the inspiration of the show, low key, and it's always been something that's been organic with you playing the beats and matching up with the topics we had and the flow of the show. What you about to say? What you about to say, Ty? You about to tap
Same
in?
shit, like shit. You create the vibe with the music and we just give y'all the content. Yeah.
For sure, man. We in here again. What's today? The 21st? July 21st, 2022, man. That's crazy. This year has been actually flying if you really look at it.
Hell yeah.
I hope everybody's taking advantage of their days, these hours, these minutes, and making the best of it, man. Pandemic showed us a lot. Time apart, time with, right? Worked, without work, whatever you're doing, I hope you're being productive, man. And focusing on the positive affirmations, too. You know, I want to make sure that is something that is said on this show, because I'm tapping into it myself, you know what I'm saying? But you already know how your boy Shell do, man. I'm about to tap into these daily check-ins. I want to start with my man Sensei. Coach, talk to him, man. How was the day? How's everything?
Everything's good. I'm in a challenging point of life. You know what I'm saying?
That's honest.
No, for real. Challenges are needed. You know
Life
what
is
I'm saying?
challenging, period.
Yeah, challenges are needed.
Welcome challenges. I love it.
They make you get out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? They help you to grow. They help you to be a better person. But and also learning. You know what I'm saying? We fall sometimes. But it's important to be able to get back up quick.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Your
Resilience,
recovery got to
man.
be quick.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
It's okay
sir.
to slip up. It's okay to be, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be perfect.
For sure.
You already know you're not perfect. So why you expecting yourself to be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a high bar to set for yourself when you think about it, man. A lot of
We
pressure.
put more pressure on ourselves most of the time
For
than
sure.
anybody
For sure.
else.
Yeah, it's you versus you.
Right.
For
So,
sure.
I kind of learned a lot of things early, you know what I'm saying? Picking up on things early, like, look, life ain't always gonna go your way. You can do everything right and still go wrong, you know what I'm saying? So, being able to bounce back, being able to, you know what I'm saying, keep your head up, walk tall, you know what I'm saying?
it.
That's how you gotta face most of the stuff that come in, like, walk tall.
Yeah, man.
Most of the people that fold, you know what I'm saying, they keep their head down. Always me, you know what I'm saying?
man.
Constantly living in that
You
moment.
stay there. It's okay to be there for a second.
Just
'cause
for
it
a
happen
second.
to everybody.
For sure,
you know what I'm
for sure,
saying? Like
for
you
sure.
can't avoid that. Like
Yeah, you can't solve
as strong
stuff.
as you are, I don't care. The strongest of them, they get to that point. They might not say it, but For sure, we all get there. So
For sure.
it's just a matter of being able to transition that mindset real quick. You know, and knowing it's coming, being able to bounce that shit right back. So you know.
Good. Hey, Coach,
Damn
listen,
straight.
man, sound like lessons to learn, man. Sounds like a lot of things tapped in. Uncle Ty, Lord, jeez, I'm calling the kids. Fly Ty, well, talk to me, man. Why was your day?
Same old shit, man. It's a lot of domestic shit. I always say I made some money today, so
Come on.
one thing I checked off checklist.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of times with my kids and shit, just cooking food and disciplining and yelling and napping. You know,
like family
it was
stuff.
a lot of
Sound
chill
like-
shit today.
Yeah, that's good.
A
Right.
nigga itching to get some fishing in them.
Fish guy.
Itching for the fishing, B.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, they was real regular for me, man. Real domestic.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Understand how that goes.
Fuck you had going on today, my boy?
You know what it is. The corporate grizzle.
The corporate grind,
I already
man.
know, man. You know, about to be packing up and heading to some places different, you know, just pretty soon. And you know, this Indianapolis trip, if that's what's in my future, man, I'm kind of looking forward to it, just to kind of see what that brings. More importantly, man, just family is everything. I really want everybody to tap into that. Family is everything. Make sure you build a relationship with your family, man. At least try, you know what I mean? And then at that point, at least you can say you attempted. Shout out 99, future sponsor.
Unofficial sponsor of the
Sponsor.
Sessions with Shell
Sessions.
podcast. You know what I'm saying?
But just make sure you tap it into your family and doing your best, man. 'Cause at the
sure.
end of the day, at least they look back and go, you know what? You know, Shell was there for me. Ty was there for me.
Yeah, for
Lee
sure.
was there for me. You know what I'm saying? In those moments of darkness, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have them. I don't care if anybody sits here and acts like they don't have them. It's okay to hide behind something, but you know you have them, man. So just
Yeah.
make sure you tap it into family because that's your historical source. You know what I'm saying? Like, it will give you a lot of light into why you are who you are.
Exactly.
Please, that's important. The why, not just the what, the how,
Yeah.
the why. And then you just move forward from there. But that's really what my day's been about, man. Just tapping in and just making sure I'm there, man. So
Checking off them boxes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we take pride in. Getting to the shit we supposed to be getting to.
you already know, same old deal. But what was we talking about? I know. So the main thing I was only bringing up, bro, was I just feel like there's a lot of ignorance in these trends that are going around.
Trendy America.
Trendy
Always a
America.
fun topic to talk about.
That's a great title.
Trendy America.
Real talk.
Not even just America though. I think it's a global thing. Everybody who's tapped in anybody who's tapped into like the internet and social media. Some places aren't too involved in social media and stuff. Especially some of these communist countries where it's really controlled. But you know, a lot of these free democratic societies who subscribe,
Right.
we all lost in the same shit.
What do you think? I mean, what do you think really says to somebody that they look at something and go, you know what, I gotta get on TikTok or whatever and do this dance?
I
You
think
know what I'm
it's
saying? Like,
just
what makes you just go, all right,
it's
let me
pop
sit
culture.
this camera here and just, you know what I mean?
It's pop culture, 'cause it's like
what's
it's so many people who are subscribed and are constantly uploading or have dreams and shit of being like influencers online, but there's so many more people that are just watching. You know, I'm just like people who like.
so many
more of
more.
that.
That's a
Yeah,
good
it's
point.
way more. It's way more
Sure.
of that. You know what I mean? But
Sure.
a lot of us just spend a lot of
So
our
you're saying
time
they're doing it for the watchers,
simply watching. Yeah, you
For
know.
the attention, right?
At that point,
Yeah, of course. I mean, because nowadays it's like
Right.
before.
True.
The attention now is like monetized. You know what I mean? So
people that
the more
didn't
attention
even,
you
like,
get,
even
no
know that
matter
they
the
were that much of an
content that you're
influence.
putting out, you know, it still gets monetized. You can go up, you can become famous for doing the most ignorant shit ever, like, you know, going into McDonald's drive-thrus and throwing waters at
Yes.
people.
Yes.
You know, and that one video, you know, just because everybody's gonna watch it, you're gonna make some money. So
Right.
that's just.
Right. Oh, it's just an angle of.
It's
getting
like, it's
out-
just one of the
getting where you
negative
wanna go,
associations to
Right.
But that's
how
like-
social media
and
has
that's the
influenced.
same reason you got more people now attempting to try and do it versus just people that was already doing it.
Well,
Now you got people just trying to be trendy. Like,
that's a fact. Watch this. I even
They
take
forcing
it.
it.
I even take it to the point of let's not even trendy with the dances, right? But trendy even with the jokes, right? So you know, I've been
Right.
paying attention to these influencers, right? And I'm not gonna front. If I was an influencer doing a certain joke or a certain bit or skit, and I see somebody else doing that same thing going around, you know, and getting probably more laughs, you know what I'm saying, or a better reaction,
Video going crazy.
I would feel a way too, you know what I mean? And I think that's kind of where I'm headed to, is like, you know, what sparks you to even go, okay, you know what, I'm about to do what he did, you know, and just do that, you know, and,
Right. See, that's
and
the
get
thing.
off on their shit, you know what
Right,
I'm
and that's the
saying?
thing we've talked about that before on the show. How it's like when we grew up, originality was like a real thing. You know, like niggas really took pride in not doing what everybody else
being the
doing and
first.
being the one who
Right.
set the trend. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
But now it's like it's so socially accepted for somebody to say, I want to do this, and then go online and say, well, I'm gonna do exactly what that nigga did because I want to, you know. And then they start to sound like them, walk like them, everything.
sure.
They're repeating shit that they, instead of taking what that person is giving out and applying it to your own method. You know, it's not like that. It's perfectly fine for niggas to be followers. It's almost like if you're not following the right people, then you're ostracized. Like if you don't know what this nigga talking about, or you're not hip to that, then now
you
you're
played
ostracized.
out. I mean, it was kind of like what we used to have back in the day, right? Like, I use the example of Martin. We talked about this before, where it was like if you didn't know Martin, like if you didn't know the references when I went to school, and I said the references, you was not the in crowd, bro.
Right.
We ain't know.
So
you
it's
for
just
real.
basically
You was
like
not
levels.
tapped in. So,
Like-
yeah, totally.
It's like levels. Like it's all relative anyway, but it's like it applies in everybody's time frame of high school and all that shit. But now it's just everything is so accessible and you see everything now. So it's just more
So it's like if you're not
on the
tapped
front
in,
lines, you know. Yeah.
Again, they hit
Like,
you
what-
upside the
what
head.
are
What are
you
you doing with your
doing with your
time?
life?
Right.
Right.
What are you doing? If I got time to do it, what are you
Right.
doing with yourself? And I think that's crazy. I will say this though. Shout out to the ones who do pay homage to people. It's just like the hip hop game, right? It's like, you know, you sample somebody, get that dude you sampled on the record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or say a bar referencing that individual. You know what I mean? Like what I've seen is there's influencers doing a joke, and then the next person will do the joke, maybe starting off their skit, but they're really shouting out the next person. Like
And
if
that's
they
what
say,
it's
"Oh, what's
all
your
about,
name?"
though.
They'll be like, "Oh, my name is this person." But that's because they're really linked up with that person.
Right.
They're really, the next video you see them together in the other video because they just
That's ultimately
promoting each other. It's
what
just
hip hop
together.
is about, though, because you know it's like the constant evolution of hip hop. It's
Sure.
like wouldn't even be happening if it wasn't for what happened. The shit going on today wouldn't happen if the shit that happened yesterday didn't happen. So it's like, as long as you can be respectful and pay appropriate homage to the people who deserve to, you know, it's like shit. But the bad thing is nowadays niggas is doing shit and swear to God they the first person that ever done did this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you've been a rapper for a whole year.
Bruh, if
And
that,
it's like everything
if
you do,
that,
you think, what the fuck is
it's
wrong
only
with
be
you?
a
Like,
whole year.
there's nothing that
they legends.
you know, it's nothing that really hasn't been done on the face of the earth for as long as the earth has been. There's no thought, there's no action that hasn't been.
Everything's recycled for the most
Yeah, you
part.
know what I'm saying? So it's always somebody you can pay homage to. If you run out of niggas to pay homage to, man, look up or look within and thank God. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you call them.
What, real quick, movie shout out, spotlight that I hope everybody, we all go support. Jordan Peele, Nope. I want to say it drops this weekend.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. Son is on like a fucking roll.
Listen,
Like,
man.
Yeah, he's on a roll. I saw him
very
recently on the
excited.
barbershop podcast with.
Oh, you talking about Daniel Kaluuya?
Yeah, he's
yeah, that's my man. Listen,
I mean, the movies are dope themselves, but
Right.
when you hear him speak
Oh,
and
no,
actually
it's
hear him on like a personal level, and it's like it's dope. You'll become a bigger fan. I became a bigger
Sure.
fan by watching
Well,
that.
what's funny is he's done shout out Kaluuya, man. Kaluuya, excuse me. Definitely get on the show. You know, once we get out there to you. He's done more interviews on this promo run than I've ever seen. I don't know if it was a lot with what was it, the Messiah, Judas?
Yeah, that's
Like
exactly
Judas the Messiah.
Yeah.
Even Black Panther. I mean, obviously, you know, God bless his dead Chadwick. You know, he's a huge star power himself.
Yeah.
And I could say Kaluuya was on his rise even through that time. But Get Out was a big movie, bro. Like,
Yeah, Get Out was
let's-
definitely a
let's
breakthrough
please pay
movie
homage to Get Out for a
for
second.
his career and then movies Period.
Period.
You
Just
know
in
what I'm
general.
saying?
That's
Yeah,
why I was
for
like
sure.
that. If
But then it's like, this is what makes him dope. It's like, it didn't stop there. You know,
No, it didn't.
everything since us, them,
Yes, sir.
now this Nope shit is coming. You know, it's
Right,
highly
right.
anticipated
Shout out
because
Jordan
of
too, man.
us and them was
amazing.
fire.
Amazing.
You know, that shit was
amazing.
Yeah, it was fire.
Shout out Jordan Peele and his whole team.
Yeah, shout out
What
Jordan
they-
Peele and
what
the
they
squad.
create. I got to see some behind the scenes stuff he was doing, and he's real active within the scenes. I've never seen the director actually do what he wants the actor to do, like just the weird movements and how he peeks around and how his hands, like,
Yeah.
that's amazing to me, you know, because I think that's a true director. Shout out to Spielberg and all them cats.
Shout out
They
to
doing the
Kiki
thing.
Palmer
Shout out
too,
to
man. Big Kiki Palmer fan around this shit, man. I love Kiki, man.
support
She
her,
went
man.
through her little rough patch and shit of
Right,
trying to
but as
find
an
herself.
actress,
But she emerged out of it
Oh,
so
right.
fire, you know what I'm
For sure.
saying, and like recaptured the world.
For sure.
And shout out Kiki Palmer.
She's you know, to me, she's young Angela Bassett. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying?
For
I
sure.
definitely can see the trajectory the same way.
For sure.
How she's moving. I see a lot of those biopic roles for her.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
That are big Oscar-worthy joints. So shout out to that whole
See,
no
Kiki
team.
Palmer
Shout out
went.
Steve
Kiki
Young,
Palmer went to
Walking Dead.
daytime TV and won all those white people back that she lost through her
Yeah.
little ratchet phase.
That's a fact. That's
But
a
she
fact.
won them all
'Cause
back.
She was already built with them. You know what I mean? She was already ready with them.
Fucking weirdo.
Niggas trying to do too much of the live meat.
Niggas is gay.
Out here wilding. But yeah, definitely go see Dope. I just want to do a little movie.
I want to see it too.
Shout out.
All the trailers were dope. I
Definitely,
fucked with all the
definitely
trailers
fire.
that I've seen for it.
Definitely fire. Brother, you said you had some. Did you have something you wanted to bring up for the session too, right?
What? I don't even recall.
Because if not, we can get right into Bronny real quick.
Oh yeah, we can
You know, shout
definitely
out
get into
Bronny,
that, man. Shout out that young
I
nigga.
just like to shout out the youngins in this aspect because his progression is crazy. James' family legacy seems to be sealed. You know, as far as what they plan on doing with
Definitely headed in the right fucking direction.
definitely headed in the
You
right
know,
direction.
and it's like being LeBron James' son. Of course, is big shoes to fill, but I try not to give Bronny no extra bias just because it's like you have access to literally the best of the best of the best, and most of them top 100 kids do. Don't get me wrong, just because.
No.
But
No. Let's focus on
You know,
him. though.
he does.
Because he's at the top.
right,
If we're gonna say, okay, let's just houses, not like scale or whatever. If we're talking about the houses of the NBA game,
right.
the James family home is the most accessible to everything needed for success.
Possible,
for the basketball
yeah, for
realm
sure.
of things.
Yeah, for sure. And you
You
know,
know what I'm saying?
it's just he's been getting that top line coaching and shit his whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
True.
you low key expect him to be better than what he. I mean, he gets a lot of exposure.
No.
I don't know. He gets a lot of exposure. It's just like
LeBron James when he came up, I'm pretty sure he wasn't accessible.
nah.
No, okay, so hold
He
on.
got
hold
it
on.
out the mud.
Different road.
But see,
But I get what you're saying,
yeah,
though.
exactly. Okay.
Meaning, we shouldn't say his nepotism is what's going to have him winning, right?
Right.
Because he's his son. You know what I'm saying? So everything is
Right.
there. No,
Right.
he does have to show and prove. So I agree. That's why I say I'm riding for him.
And he
Because he's showing
really,
and proving.
and
I
he
feel
really
like he
understands that.
understands that.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's why
He's one of the only
That's why
ones
he's
I
not
think that really get
LBJ
that. Oh, excuse me,
Junior. You know, he's
and on the shop.
he
said
Bronny.
that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I heard him
He
say
was
that.
like, yo, he wanted to change his name. He didn't want to be
LeBron James
He
Jr.
wanted to be different. So
Ooh,
Why
shit,
not?
girl.
LeBron.
Kick that leg up this way.
Why not? Almost had an
So,
injury.
Yeah, and he's definitely a great player. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing from his game or his mind. Like he's a killer. He go out there and win.
No, killer.
Yeah, he
I
go
love
out
how
there
you
and
said
win.
that.
I like
because
I like
really
Bronny.
Boys.
Extremely. I know y'all seen the clip just recently where he
Yeah, I like
rocks some boys.
I like
right?
Bronny because he's definitely.
And he
And he almost
punched
jammed
one
that
home
thing.
on
Come
somebody.
on, like when you're at that level where it's
It
controlled.
feel like it's,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the thing about Bronny I like the
It's
most is
amazing,
how
bro.
much exposure he has. You never
sure.
really see too many like very poor performances from.
For
Like
sure.
he might have a game where he don't score more than 14, 15 points, but
But yeah,
he a
what
stat
he's doing.
he a stat stuffer in there,
Yes,
win
sir.
the game by
Yes,
30
sir.
points. So
They
he's like,
still
shit.
gonna win. They still gonna
Yeah.
win. He's still gonna play his part. He's gonna be a
not
vital
gonna try to
part.
overdo it.
Yeah.
Not at all. He's just playing. He just really is just playing his role.
Yeah, but you know,
And
it'll
he's
always
doing
be
well.
there'll always be a sting on like how super actually talented he is just because of how elitely trained he is.
Right.
You know, so it's like, you know, a kid who has been playing at the park and just is nice. You looking like, man, who the fuck, who boy is that? It's like, nah, that's son, little nephew.
Right.
He just be out here getting off. And then you be like, oh, that's LeBron James, son. You be like, okay.
You start associating that.
You just, you know, he's been trained by the best of the best since he could even dribble a basketball. So it's like, so his talent won't shine through as much as someone like from the mud. You know what I'm saying?
Right, with less of anything else.
Right.
You know, as far as those.
So I think he just has another thing driving him.
Well,
he wants to be better than his dad.
Right.
So let's talk about the
his
next
dad
level.
is like arguably the best.
Let's talk about Bryce now, though, right? So I mean, crazy growth spurt, wingspan getting nuts,
banging now.
Right, he's out here actually hooping, bro.
Yeah.
He's always had a comfortable game to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like whatever videos I've seen of
Right,
him, he's
right.
played
It's
a
just
comfortable-
very
it's
calm
like,
nature.
Yeah, very relaxed.
Yeah.
Step
It's
by
like,
step.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I would love to see him in full pace of a game now.
Right,
just to see what it is.
I haven't. Yeah.
You know what
And I think he's gonna be more built like LeBron James.
For
Just
sure.
looking at them, like he looks like he's gonna be more of the
It's like
Bronny.
had to build it.
Yeah,
Keep it real with
like
you.
Bronny probably
looked
be like
Savannah.
6'5", 6'6".
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Bryce is gonna be the 6'8", 6'9".
For sure. Listen, what I'm saying.
Push the
When
pace.
I look at Bronny, I see Savannah, right? I see her face. I see all of it. I see Bron's kind of his structure. I see LeBron's kind of structure. But Bryce is LeBron.
Yeah, I think I
You
feel
know
the
what I
same
mean?
way.
Like, for sure. You know what I mean? I mean, just the build is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
And then again,
and not to
being
put the heavy
the influences
expectations on
that
him,
you
just
had
saying.
that he has on his game now, being this young and being able to fine tune shit like now, getting expert advice from NBA players, you know, it's like there's a clear edge, you know, it gives you like literally a clear edge over everybody else.
That's right. To watch it like pretty much double time. Having to watch it, he's still watching his dad.
I can't remember.
Still watching his dad through the end. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got the white. He watching Bronny.
Bronny and his dad will
that's the
play
big,
together.
like, to be
They'll
in the
play
process
together.
and to
For
watch
sure.
the process.
But to still even be able to see your dad active,
Right.
has to be the crazy.
Not even
thing.
just active, but
Right.
dominating.
No,
you
that's
know?
right.
Like what the fuck?
Right.
It's
Good
like
point.
not even.
Exactly.
He's not just
You're
still in the
not-
NBA.
you're not, like, active
Like
in the
he's
military.
still arguably the best.
You're a
Like,
general.
One or
Top.
two,
Right.
three
You're
players in the
top
NBA.
General, you top
You know,
dog,
yeah.
still running, still progressing too.
He's still
That's
the
the
biggest.
crazy.
He's still the biggest loser in NBA history,
This
as
is
well
true.
as the biggest winner.
Listen,
It's like
Brian, I need you to
that's
stop
my
throwing
only
people
thing
under the
with,
bus, too.
and that's
This
my
is
only
not a
thing
good
with LeBron. Like
Right.
you've been there a lot, dog. Like you could have solidified
For
being
sure.
the
For
greatest
sure.
basketball
Yeah.
player ever.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
it's funny you let him tell
you've
it.
had
He
the
said he's him
opportunity.
now. He's him.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, I get it from both.
I just
I
don't.
think that argument's gonna stand alone
It-
until
it
he
is,
gets a
it's-
lot of rings, bro.
Yeah, like that's the
The
only way
rings
to
really do.
I feel like that's the only
I
way
hate
to
when they always
solidify
talk
it.
that talk, but that's the truth.
I mean,
You
Only-
gotta
only
have the
because of
hardware, bro.
that's how I feel about it. I mean,
Only
Brady
because
walk
of
around
that.
like
Every-
this,
every-
because
like,
of how
I
many
mean,
times
that-
he been. Yeah,
everything matters, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah,
wins
only
matter the
been
most,
time.
but the losses, when you
Listen.
look at it, like the losses do matter. Like
Yeah, I
They
mean-
do. And look, and what's
They
funny
matter.
is I saw that clip where he was like holding up the All-Star joint talking about 18. He been there 18 times. And he came in the game at 18. I'm like that means you need at least 10 rings.
and
from
he's
what
like,
I'm looking
and he's
at
like
you
a,
as,
and he's like a genetic anomaly too.
Yeah,
Now
bro, like, you're
you can
next
start
to
to
Kobe.
make the
God
arguments.
bless
You
that
say you
Kobe,
think
but,
about
like-
Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. Now he's an inch taller and 85 pounds heavier, 90 pounds heavier
Bro,
than
he's
these
a
guys.
train.
So it's like even like Allen Iverson. You think of a player like that. Now you think if you give Allen Iverson
What?
an extra 2 inches and
with that
50
same
pounds,
mentality,
you know.
different.
So it's just like that alone. Like, of course, nobody can argue with him about it because he didn't choose to be born that way. But you also have to look at it. You know, Kobe Bryant is a killer. He gets to the finals, he winning that shit.
Yes, sir.
Michael Jordan, if he has a team capable of getting him
He's
to the
gonna
finals,
will the win,
he's gonna
bro.
win that shit.
For sure.
LeBron James changed the style of the NBA. He brought the AAU style to the NBA where niggas is like, man, fuck this. Let's all come get this ring. He
Yeah.
always has the best roster that the NBA can provide
That's
him
that's
every
GM, man.
every
That's what he
single
does.
year.
But it has not.
And it's either the beginning of the season
Right.
or it's the after the All-Star season. You know,
Gotcha.
the All-Star season, they revamped the whole fucking lineup.
Right,
They done acquired all these former All-Stars that they trading away for fire-ass young niggas who gonna be All-Stars in a year or two. And they
He
do
out
it.
here actually scouting. He's still scouting his damn self.
And I mean, you have to shout him out for it if you're a fan of that style of NBA. But I'm more of a fan of a certified killer, somebody who can make it shake on their shoulders. Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
It's a mix of
Type.
both.
Yeah.
He
I
wasn't
think
the
at first
killer.
he was.
He wasn't the killer. Because he's still a killer at the end. Like he's some aspect of it.
Boom.
But not
It.
Yeah,
Because
not
it-
to the point of.
Because the only it that I got as an example, passed on. Kobe is the. I did not like him at a certain point in his career, bro. Like I really didn't like him.
Me either.
But he was a fucking killer, bro.
That's what you hated
and
the most.
He won,
Yeah.
and he would will the win, bro. Like he would put his body on the line to win. And the last person we had before that was MJ. So it's like.
No, don't skip my nigga Allen Iverson,
okay,
bro.
okay, but
Cannot take.
all right, no, I'm
he
not
made
saying
that.
that. I'm not saying that again. I was in the realm of.
I got
rings,
what you. I get
know
what
I'm
you.
saying.
I feel
So
you.
it's never a skip
I
over
hate-
Chuck.
I
He's
hate-
actually in his own like capsule, bro. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't even compare him to those guys.
NBA uniform.
Because all of those guys love him.
Right.
Like he's the
Right.
greatest. So it's like
we kind of mad he didn't win it.
no, seriously,
Like,
bro.
that's how
Because
they
they really should have won that
They like,
that year
man.
against the Lakers, but it's okay. I understand. That
Yeah,
team
talent
was
is
just
just
Right, loaded. What?
that team was.
That team
They only
on
lost-
paper, it was like ain't no.
We the only
way.
team that beat them in the whole fucking postseason. That one game is the
That
only
one
game they lost in the
game,
entire
bro.
postseason. So,
But AI put it all on the line that game.
Right.
That was the
Like,
infamous
I ain't
step
gonna
over.
go out
That was
one-
oh
go
my
out.
god.
you heard
Y'all
you
gonna
heard
beat us.
you heard Shaq said they let him win that game though.
Wow.
Shaq committed the
Shaq,
whole game. He
you
said, "I'm
really-
not gonna beat Allen Iverson ass up this game. Like I'm gonna let him get his shit up. I'm
And
not
I
gonna.
kind of believe.
I'm not
I wanna
gonna.
say
I'm
I
not
heard
gonna
him
foul
say
him.
that.
I heard him say
Yeah,
that.
I
he
heard
said,
him
he
say
said
that.
it would be times I wouldn't even block his shot because he was just so good. I ain't want to do it.
And he didn't want to put him on the
Wow.
ground.
Yeah, because I mean, you
Yeah, 'cause
gotta
he
think
would take
about
it.
it.
You realize
Yeah.
Shaq is like the
He was
only.
Shaq could be sitting
Shaq
in the
is-
fucking
right,
paint
right,
waiting on
right.
his.
Yo,
like,
Shaq is the only fucking true
Shout out
dominant
Shaq.
center that you have never seen this nigga Shaq get dunked on in a clip.
Not for real.
Have you?
Never.
Never.
It's
Not,
not
no.
in a
hard
clip.
to do
No,
that.
you're right.
He
You're
talked
right.
about that
For
shit.
Yeah,
Shaq
he
was-
said he got before, but not.
He
Not
got,
on
he
camera.
got dunked
I
on.
seen, right,
He got
I seen
dunked
that.
on in the gym. I think I seen a clip where somebody dunked on him, or it was Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson.
Some
That don't
funny
count.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Wait,
was on some-
when you really
No,
look,
I'm talking about
you
some
cannot,
That was their
you
all-star,
can't,
yeah.
you can't find in game
Bruh,
nobody
You know how
Right,
hard that
climbing
gotta
that
be?
mountain.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Shaq is knocking.
Hey,
you
listen,
out.
listen.
Stop.
Shout out to anybody right now. Challenge anybody in the trial. You paying attention? Find
A clip of
Of
Shaq
Shaq
getting
getting dunked
taken
on.
off on by somebody.
He will,
I don't care if it's a little net burner joint, little.
It ain't one, bro. I've been trying to find
find
it.
this video. Be like, you'll never find it.
Yeah.
About to
It's
copyright.
never been
done.
About
Real
to copyright.
It's never been done.
Yes, Shaq
Never
to
see
me
it
is Shaq
again.
most dominant player I've ever
Nah,
seen.
nah,
play.
hard that'd be.
Yeah. Shout
Shout
out,
on
shout out,
purpose. It's
Shaquille
gonna be like,
O'Neal,
bro,
Diesel.
that body contact
For real.
is.
Bruh.
Yeah, niggas are sad.
don't
You
even
will
want
hurt
that.
yourself.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
building.
like, you
he
don't
is a
want
solid.
that.
He's a different type of cat, man. But listen, I wanted to shout out the Ball family. I know we was talking about legacy, talking about the James family. I wanted to tap into the Ball family and just the progression that they've had. Shout out Melo.
Shout out all them young
Shout
niggas.
out,
They all crazy
shout
with
out
it.
Jello.
You know what I want to see, bro?
What's the other one? Lonzo.
Lonzo,
Listen,
LaMelo,
shout out
and
all
Jello.
of them, man.
I want to see
Shout
all
out
them.
LeVar.
I want to see
Shout out
all
the
them
family
young
itself,
niggas
man.
on the
Sure.
same team, bro.
That would be amazing.
I want to
Oh,
see
it'd be
LiAngelo
Chico
play with
type.
Melo.
It really would, though.
It probably would be some change the game type.
Right.
I think it would, and,
Yeah,
and it's
well,
crazy
it's
because
a lot of
LeVar
brothers
Ball
Oh, a lot.
LeVar Ball
that I
said
did
that
not know
shit.
about.
Like the
and
brothers.
the
Holiday Boys,
Yeah,
niggas, three of them
man.
niggas,
Yeah,
boy,
bruh.
and they all nice.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. I never seen it like this. And then watch this when we used to find out who was brothers from back in the day. Be like, word? I didn't know that.
Or cousins, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter.
I think that was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Cousins. It wasn't even
Yeah.
brothers. It was
Right.
like cousins, really. Distant cousins and all that
They
type of
ain't
stuff.
even know they was.
Now you got
that was
immediate brothers that live in the same household.
Right.
Which is fire.
crazy. Hooping.
You know how ill that is, man.
Right,
Shout out
LeVar
to
Ball,
the families
LeVar
in the
Ball
NBA
said that shit though. He
about
said, "My
being
boys
hooping
get to the
gang
league,
shit.
put them on the same team, and let them run up and down the court."
What?
And Shout out
what they
to
was doing in high
what?
school?
Shout out to
Man.
LaMelo because that little nigga is crazy
Shout
nice.
out Melo.
LaMelo is nicer in the NBA than he was overseas.
That's no
And
real-
I
that
hear
is
them.
no
I hear NBA
He-
players
he-
say it's a different game overseas than
Yeah.
the NBA, but
Oh, of course.
he has an NBA style
well,
game.
supposedly overseas,
Less swag.
and it sharpens you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to
fundamental.
just the game, because those coaches
He
don't play
already
that.
had the-
You know what I
the
mean?
flashy.
Right.
He got the flashy
It was
NBA
already
game
there.
down
Over
pat.
there to like fine tune the
Exactly.
fundamental
Just like
stuff.
look at Luka,
And
man.
then he just
Look at Luka,
came
bro.
back, put his style on all
And
that
just flipped it.
fundamental.
Right.
Man, I hope
Come on,
D'Angelo
Sharp
make his
pass.
way and get him a whole contract so he can stay up there and
I
play a
respect
full
it.
season
I
for them
respect
Hornets,
Jello. I
bro.
respect
I
his
think
game.
them two will be fire together on the
Jello.
court.
Oh yeah.
And they always
He's
say
still
he
he's still on the G League.
and they
I know
always say
Charlotte
he was
picked
the.
him up.
They
Oh,
say
so
he was.
he- okay,
Yeah,
that's
and they say he was the best scorer out of all three of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
His whole
was.
life, he's the best scorer out of all three. of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so you ain't know
I
that?
did not
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, he used to get
Oh, so he
like
could get-
busy, consistent. The most
LaMelo
consistent-
rangy, Lonzo the point guard,
Yeah.
Jello gonna score the
He
fucking.
get
He
buckets,
gonna
he
score
shoot
the.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
He
that.
got the
And
body
he
on
has
it.
the
Yeah.
frame
Yeah.
too, you know.
Yeah, NBA built.
And he hasn't
Right,
lost
right.
his confidence. That's what I like
Right.
about
Nah,
him.
not at all. Not at all. He's
If he
been
didn't
through
get
enough.
caught
He's
shoplifting
been-
across overseas,
Right.
he would have played college ball and been a high draft
and
pick
been
for
going
sure.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But that shit just he lost a lot of interest over in
Yeah,
shoplifting.
that kind of hurt his.
And that's what his
name a
dad
little bit.
explained in the show too. He was like, just telling him, you just got to go a different route now. You
Yeah.
did some dumb shit. Now you got to go a different route.
Just work hard.
Yeah. And before
Consistent.
somebody commit to paying you millions of dollars to play on their team, they need to make sure you're worth it.
Yeah, you actually can
you
do
know what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you actually can put in the work.
but
and it looks good.
he's a stat stuffing D League player though.
For
Like he kind of do everything. And he be doing it in like 8 minutes,
Mhm.
10 minutes out the game. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he crazy with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Snap.
Nah, he crazy with it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ball.
I think he's gonna have a home in Charlotte. I think Michael Jordan he understands just how the dynamics of basketball work. Like he see how it worked out with LaMelo,
Right.
Be smart.
and he building he got a nice culture over there right now. Like them little niggas love Michael Jordan so much that they going out there and like they gonna put on a show with this nigga. Like what the fuck? This should be looking like an all-star. I love watching Charlotte games. Yeah, I'm not a Charlotte fan, but that's like one of the teams I love to watch. Cause them young niggas. Shout out Miles, motherfucking that nigga. Crazy.
That's what they got.
Crazy. Come to Philly, Miles. I know you about to negotiate for a big contract, man. You deserve it, my nigga. And come to Philly, man. We got a spot for you right there.
Man, he always trying to vouch for Philly.
Yes, man, because we need it, man.
Philly, man.
I think we're going to come back fire next year. If Joel can really stay healthy, James Harden will be a whole different player. James Harden going to be back to Houston James Harden scoring.
I mean,
He
James Harden to me won't never
points contender for leading scorer type shit. Like he's gonna come back firing that shit up. This is his first real off season with no drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's really committed. I know he knows this is his last hoorah in Philly. And you have arguably the best big man in the league in Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey's an up-and-coming all-star for sure. I think there's no denying that little nigga. He gonna
Shout out
definitely be
Joel
all-star.
Embiid. I just seen a video you had up.
Turned the fuck up.
At the Jewish
Turned
wedding,
up.
getting crazy.
He's one of those players I fuck with more like as you hear him like more personally too. It's like you can't even be mad at the
Nah,
nigga
he's
like
a fun guy, man.
he a
He's
fun nigga.
guy.
He's fun. Yeah, he's funny. He
enjoys
laughing,
life.
joke, but he talking
I
shit too.
enjoy
Like
guys Giannis, he's another one I love to
Yeah,
try.
Giannis is hilarious,
man. And
He's a
just the
hilarious
learning
nigga.
humor he has. He's all about learning and using it.
mad humble.
Very humble.
Yeah, Giannis is mad humble and shit. And he deserve all the accolades he get too. Arguably the best player in the NBA.
Crazy.
I don't think so. That he's that. I think he's just like you said, a physical anomaly. Like he's one of them big, strong, fast niggas who just get it and don't really go too far away from what he know. Like, even though he is shooting more jump shots and shit now, you know he's shooting jump shots because niggas is doing what? They say they building a wall against this nigga. They got 5 niggas in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to beat us at the line. You know what I'm saying? But yep, and they firing the bitches. And they firing the bitches. If Chris Middleton didn't go down, they had a real shot at the NBA Finals.
Yeah. Well-oiled machine when they all healthy.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely one of the biggest motherfucking teams.
What?
In the league.
I'm talking about point to center. They bigger than everybody.
Hell
I kept
yeah.
telling people, I'm like, yo, Drew is not He a big guard compared to the rest.
Fucking
of the
right.
guards.
A big physical, play defense, full
Yeah,
court.
he's
type
playing
guard.
both sides.
Yeah.
Hard. All
So
game.
are y'all excited about the NFL this year at all?
So you know I'm not heavy football. I'm gonna let y'all hold that, but I definitely still support the Eagles as always. That's always been the team.
Gah!
I don't know, man. Football can let me down.
Damn.
Yeah, you know my man an Atlanta fan, so he ain't got too much to cheer about.
Even that too. That
He said that added on.
Yeah, that added on, but
Oh my
football
god.
let me down.
Yeah, hey, that's alright, man.
But it's alright. I still expect it to be a good season coming.
Yeah, I mean, I got the same expectations every year, man. Philly winning that Super Bowl, you heard?
Yeah, for sure.
It's win or bust for me every year. But I ain't really that excited, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm more excited about basketball coming back than I am of anything.
Yes, sir. I'm just ready to see these young gunners get at it, man.
Yeah.
It's been
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about coach. If they still need coaches when I take my kids out here on Monday,
You should do it.
I might just be like,
Tap
fuck it.
in.
For real though, I might.
That's a calling, low key, man.
I really
We've
might,
always been a
just
part of
because
it.
I need some shit that's gonna keep me running around and shit too.
Sure.
And I figure I can take a 10U team and get some good little simple concepts and win some games, or at least just
That's what basketball.
put my boys in the right position of football.
Alright.
Just to put my boys in some good positions to score some touchdowns. That's my thing this year. Ali tackling, he doing 10U, Tata tackling. I think they'll both be fine, but I just want them niggas to shine for real, bro. You know, with Little League football, it's all about mental, it's like concepts. You gotta, if you can fool them niggas a little bit, you give niggas an extra step, you win. Nah,
I just saw something I definitely want to bring up because I didn't look at this. I don't know how to feel about it.
ain't there a blunt right there?
Oh,
No, ain't behind it. Ain't that a blunt?
right there.
Oh.
I ripped off the first one.
Oh, I thought that was I thought Ash put the zone down. I ain't got no squares left.
Oh, you thought that was the?
I thought she
that was
put
the
it
rotation.
there. Yeah.
So, Lupe or Nas?
Nas, nigga.
Nas for sure.
Did you say Lupe or
Lupe
Nas?
or Nas?
The fuck, Nas, nigga.
Lupe or Nas, yo? I'll tell you something. The Cole was crazy, yo. I don't know if niggas.
I mean, Lupe a great rapper. Don't get me
Alright,
wrong.
Listen, Lupe or Nas?
Lupe a great rapper.
Lupe from Fly Tie.
No, Nas from
I
Black.
mean Nas. Excuse me, Nas from Fly Tie.
Nas.
Look, since they leave on pause over here, so
I ain't
I'm
taking
not
nothing
gonna
away
lie.
from Lupe.
I've heard some doo-doo bars from Nas before, okay? But I love not saying, boy. You know what I'm saying? But I can't say I've ever heard no bad bars from Lupe, bro. And he's never been a tryhard. And I'm not saying Nas is a tryhard. That's not what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying he's not anybody that's really tried to change up his thing to fit in with anybody else. I think he's attempted at it in certain ways with the whole skateboard thing earlier and all that, but that was just
I just think his thing isn't universally accepted
That's
like
true. That's
Nas's
true.
thing.
Right,
you know,
right.
Nas's
Yes,
thing
okay.
is more
Yes, sir. I agree.
influential,
I agree.
impactful than Lupe.
That's
Lupe
what I
a
wanted-
great
that's what I
rapper.
wanted from that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Lupe a great rapper.
sure.
Like me picking Nas over Lupe don't take nothing away from
No,
Lupe
not
being
at
great.
all, not at all.
It's just I
Not
think
at all.
Nas's star has risen a little higher than Lupe.
I just
you know?
listen. I just wanted to hear that because I saw it just now. Shout out SBX.com, but I also always wondered, like who would I kind of even match up with Nas really? And Lupe's probably the
Nas,
one I
who's a
could
good matchup for
lyrically,
Nas?
that I could match up.
I don't know. Nas is one of them niggas who just like a.
You
You know,
what I
he
mean?
just he's great
You
in
can't
its
put
own
Fab
thing.
in nobody
Like,
else. Nah, they're over there.
Fab nice.
Fab go crazy, but
Yeah, Fab nice as fuck.
I've heard some things from Nas that was like, whoa, bro, I get where
Nas has
I get
more-
why you're who you are.
Nas has more like substance to the shit he
A
said.
lot more. This is true. Phone calls jumping into the show. At some point, Tribe, we gonna have some interactive things going on. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to have people tap into the show.
Get in the comments,
Get in
man.
the comments. Yep, you already know how it go. Get in the comments. We've been reading them in the past. get some more activity in there. We loading up more shows as we can, and we're just gonna record. Through this summer it might get a little different schedule wise, but we still gonna try to drop everything that we can when we can. We're gonna get some videos soon, and that's gonna be the real tap in. But, yeah, man, listen, that's all I got right now, if anything. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to make sure everybody shout out what they got going on right now. You know what I mean? Sensei, what you got? Talk to them. What you got rocking right now that everybody need to tap into?
I'm tapping into more vendor events, but massage fitness, I do both of those things very well. Just looking to help add on to what you might already know.
Come on, tap in.
If you just starting, if you already started, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I can give you some information that can help you out and help you challenge yourself even past levels you probably didn't thought you could get to. So that's what it's all about.
It's all about growth. Y'all.
Hell yeah! So basically, you need a workout partner, life coach, nigga to talk to. Shout out my boy, man, at Sensei Lico on Instagram.
Stop fronting too, y'all. I'll be, out here fake support. You know what I'm saying? At least try something. That way you can have a real review. You know what I mean? But tap in. He's providing real services, man.
And my boy look like a fucking Spartan. I ain't gonna ask him to take his shirt off and nothing like that in here. You know what I'm saying? But my boy out here ain't lacking, man. My nigga out here looking like Leonidas himself.
Definitely one of the guys I know as somebody I want to pattern myself after when it comes to being physically fit.
Hell yeah.
Not only just working on your physique and all that, but being able to move. You know what I'm saying, and being able to use what you have, and be smart about it. So I think that's the biggest thing, y'all. Right now, our biggest thing, Session with Shells, all about community. We got family coming into the garage. Shout out to the boy RB3, the boy Ray, the fish guy. Come tap in real quick before we close out. Tap into the session before we close out of here real quick.
Good.
My dog, listen, all the love being passed around. Tap in.
Garage, man. We in the garage with it, you heard?
Session Shells, those Ray Bush.
Tap in what you got going on right now. That's what you need to tap into.
Work.
Right now is work and more work.
A lot of work, man.
Can I get a square? Shout out Bush Enterprises, man. You know my boy do everything.
Listen, the boy Jay Jackham tapped in with the old Sixers blue jersey. He got the swing man on. No, ain't no stitch on that motherfucker.
But we out of here though, man.
It's all love. Listen, shout out to y'all, man. Just keep tapping into the fam, keep tapping into the community. And we love y'all, man. It's your boy Shell.
It's your man Fly Top, man.
Yes, sir. We out of here.